Hey everybody, it's Andrew here, and welcome back to another update. Now, this might be one of the most important videos I've ever made. It's going to show you existing government programs that are in place now that could give you thousands of dollars per year for the rest of your life. And I'm going to show you in this video testimonials from people who have actually gotten over $4,000 per year in medication assistance, food assistance, things like paying for Medicare premiums, utilities, cell phone bills, everything across the board, specifically for seniors. All you have to do is apply and qualify based off of your income and available assets, meaning you just can't have too much wealth in order to qualify for these programs. So I know on this channel we talk about things like what's happening with Social Security, potential packages that could help seniors in the future, but these are things that currently exist. So it's a little more detailed, not as exciting as what's happening in the news, but bear with me, guys. This is probably going to be the most important video I've made and the most actionable information where you could literally apply and get thousands of dollars per year. With that said, let's jump right into it. But first, as always, please like this video and subscribe if you like this content. And I want to give a quick shout out to one of our most recent channel members, Rosemary. She asked a couple of questions that we're going to answer in this video. First of all, she talked about the fact that she doesn't qualify for SNAP benefits, and she also said that she's been looking for a part-time job, but nobody wants to hire a senior who's 68 years old and has a back and a neck injury. So in this video, we're going to talk about food assistance programs in place other than SNAP benefits that you could apply for that could give you hundreds of dollars worth of food benefits every single month. And at the very end, we're also going to cover some programs in place that help seniors look for part-time work. But before that, we're also going to look at things like helping you cover your Medicare expenses, like deductibles and premiums, things like paying for your cell phone bill, and everything in between. So let's jump right into it, folks. And really briefly, let's talk about SNAP benefits. Now, at this point, everybody knows about SNAP benefits. A lot of you are on benefits, but most people don't realize that almost half of seniors who qualify for SNAP have not signed up for benefits. So if you know anyone who you think could potentially qualify, let them know, guys. Contact your local Department of Human Services and just apply. You might be surprised that you qualify for at least some SNAP benefit. Now, for those of you who either don't qualify for SNAP or are looking for additional food assistance, there is something called the USDA Food Assistance Program. And this is the U.S. Department of Agriculture, and they can provide you with up to a couple $100s per month in food assistance. And this includes things like groceries, vegetables, fruits, cheeses, and more. And really all you have to do to qualify for this is qualify based off of your income, and you have to apply at the state level. So to qualify for this, you have to be 60 years or older and have relatively moderate to lower income. And if you'd like to apply for this, just contact your local Department of Human Services office and ask them how you can apply. This could literally be a couple of $100s per month in benefits. Now, next on our list is BenefitsCheckup.org. And this should basically be your hub for everything benefits when it comes to seniors. Now, this is an all-inclusive resource showing you how you can apply for things like assistance on medications, for your copays, for your deductibles, food and nutrition, housing and utilities, how to make sure you're getting the most out of everything across the board when it comes to things like your gas bill, your electric bill, potentially savings on your property tax if you own housing, even things like paying for your cell phone bill and things like that. And BenefitsCheckup.org is such a good resource. If you look on your screen, Cheryl and Tom from Phoenix, Arizona, they said that they thought their income was going to be too high to qualify for benefits, but they ended up getting $4,900 per year to save on their prescriptions just because they went to BenefitsCheckup.org and found out what benefits they qualified for. So see, although our government is moving much too slow when it comes to things like increasing Social Security benefits, we still have existing programs that could literally give you over $4,000 per year in benefits. It just takes a little more work, and quite frankly, these are things that nobody's talking about because it's not as exciting as like a stimulus check, but these are genuine programs that exist that could give you thousands of dollars per year. So when you go to benefitscheckup.org, the first thing it's going to do is ask you to put in your zip code. And I put in my zip code near me here, and then you'll see it's going to ask you to fill out a quick questionnaire asking you if you're applying for yourself or for a spouse, what your gender is, what year you were born, and your income. Now, the reason they're asking your income is really you're going to qualify based off of how much you make every single month. Now, the majority of you would qualify for hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in benefits per year just by filling out this form and seeing what programs are out there for you. So it's going to ask you for your marital status, if you're a veteran, a couple of things like that. Then at the very end, it's going to ask you, what benefits are you interested in? And this includes things like medication benefits, healthcare overall, like paying for your premiums and your deductibles, food and nutrition, housing and utilities, tax relief, which is generally like property taxes, but it also includes things like the earned income tax credit. So if you work part time, it's going to make sure you're getting those tax benefits as well. Employment, so finding jobs for seniors, transportation, and just broad discounts as well. So transportation includes things like discounts on bus fares and things like that in case you need help getting around. So this should essentially be your hub. That's benefitscheckup.org. Type in your zip code and it's going to show you all of your local benefits at the state, city, and county level for you. So it's a really good benefit for seniors. And again, those benefits could add up to thousands of dollars per year. Now, also a guide to benefits for seniors. If you go to usaging.org, this is essentially an overview of everything you should be applying for. So basically think of this as a checklist. As a senior, there are thousands of dollars out there for you that you just don't know about. And you can break this down into categories. And if you look on your screen, this is essentially a checklist. If you go to usaging.org and health assistance, go through that category, see, all right, have I gone through everything I could potentially apply for? Prescription assistance, food assistance, utilities, housing assistance, transportation. Go through every category down the board as a checklist, and then go back to benefitscheckup.org and make sure you're going through every single category across the board. Now, also, guys, let me know in the comments, would you be interested in me making like a 90-minute program, kind of detailed, showing you exactly how to apply for every single benefit? Let me know in the comments. Basically, just say yes if you're interested. I'm considering making like a 90-minute program that details how to apply for these different programs. And they can be a little confusing, especially because every website is different. Sometimes you have to call, sometimes you have to apply by mail. So I'm thinking about doing like the categories like healthcare, prescriptions, food assistance, utility assistance, things like that, breaking it down into category, and then putting like the top 10 resources for each one, and step by step how to actually apply for these different programs. Let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in that. That's something that I'd like to put on YouTube, but unfortunately, things like that really don't get promoted by YouTube, so nobody would end up seeing them. So basically what I'm thinking about doing is making like a simple video program where I can explain to you here on video how to apply for each program with the websites and everything like that included. So let me know in the comments. Just type yes in the comments if you're interested in that. Now, another broad resource is called patientadvocate.org. This is essentially the same thing as the last website I showed you, except this really wants you to type in your medical diagnosis. So you type in your age, what state you're in, and your diagnosis, and this is going to really lead you to resources specifically for your diagnosis. So if you have diabetes, high blood pressure, things like that, it's going to push you towards foundations that help you specifically for those types of illnesses. And it even includes things like dental care. So that's a big thing. Dental, hearing, and vision, those are things that aren't covered in Medicare. So those are things you could type in by diagnosis here, and that's going to push you towards these resources. Now, as far as Medicare, this is actually a really detailed situation, but I just want to point out the fact that there are actually 4 Medicare savings programs that millions of seniors qualify for that they don't even know exist. And these programs help you pay for your premiums, your deductibles, your copays, things like that. And in some cases, it can actually cover everything. So you're basically left with nothing out of pocket. Now, I'm not going to go too deep into detail in this video because it's really, most people will probably click off. But there's 4 programs available. And basically, if you're interested in this, it's for Medicare, but you have to call Medicaid. These things are facilitated through Medicaid. So call Medicaid and ask them if you qualify for any of the 4 Medicare savings programs. That's something, if I make the program, we'll go a little deeper into. Again, let me know in the comments if you're interested in that. Now, when it comes to Medicare, specifically Medicare Part D, there is a program called Extra Help. And this specifically helps you pay for your copays on your Medicare Part D plan. And if you'd like to see if you qualify for this, you actually have to call Medicare. So again, the previous 4 programs we talked about, you actually have to call Medicaid, but if you want to see if you specifically qualify for Extra Help, you have to call Medicare. And this is specifically to pay for your copays. And if you qualify for one of the 4 savings programs, a lot of times you automatically qualify. But if you're not in those, it's not going to hurt to call Medicare and ask them about the Extra Help program. Just like everything else, it's based off of your income, and there are millions of seniors who don't even realize this exists, and it could save you thousands of dollars per year. Now, meal benefits. This is something a lot of seniors don't realize exists either. Whether you're on Medicare Advantage plans or on Medicaid, a lot of plans include meal benefits, and they partner with companies like momsmeals.com to provide you monthly meals and help you increase your nutrition. And a lot of times these are for people that have diabetes, and a lot of people, just by changing their nutrition, can actually get off of insulin and things like that. So if you're on a Medicare Advantage plan or on Medicaid, contact them and ask them if your plan includes any meal benefits. You'd be surprised, you could be getting up to 10 meals per month covered by Medicare or Medicaid. Now, another really good website when it comes to copays for medications is called Copays.org. Now, this is specifically going to ask you to search by diagnosis, or you can also click on See All Funds. Now, this is a nonprofit organization that helps seniors pay for their copays. So when you go to copays.org, you could actually search by your diagnosis, and some of these are open funds, meaning they already have funding, and all you have to do is apply, and they'll let you know if you qualify, and they could give you monthly copay assistance on your medications. Now, some of these are closed, and if you look on your screen, the ones that don't have a yellow check mark next to them mean they're closed, but you can click on them, give them your email, and they will let you know once these become open, basically once they have enough funding to start dispersing money. So if you look on your screen, there are a lot of diagnoses that have funding and are open, and there is a lot of diagnoses that still aren't open because they don't have enough funding. But if you put your name on the email list, they will alert you as soon as funding is available, basically letting you know down the road when you could receive financial assistance. So copays.org, really good website to help you pay for your medications. Now, as far as finding a part-time job, this is kind of a trigger subject when it comes to seniors. Every time I talk about finding jobs, I get hundreds of comments in my videos saying that we shouldn't have to work, seniors have worked for decades, and I completely agree. But this information is for people who are looking for part-time work. People like Rosemary, our channel member, who are interested in working even if it's once or twice a week, just to help them get a little bit of extra money in retirement. Now, ageism is a real thing, and I know tons of seniors struggle finding work because, quite frankly, they get discriminated against and they're looked at as being less productive, which, quite frankly, we know is not true. If you've worked for decades, you're a lot more experienced than someone who's just starting. So your knowledge could bring a lot of value to a lot of employers. Now, one really good resource when it comes to finding work for seniors is careeronestop.org. Now, they've partnered with organizations across the country, and all you have to do is type in your zip code. So let's type in a zip code near me here. And they're partnered with organizations at the city, state, and county level. So if you see here, I typed in a zip code near my area, and this shows me 5 different organizations that you can contact, get in touch with, and they're not only going to show you direct jobs you could apply for that really advocate for seniors and make a point to hire seniors on purpose, but also training programs to actually train you in new fields that you might not have worked in during your working years. So direct job opportunities as well as training opportunities to then set you up for success for other jobs if you're interested in looking. So you see here, just in this one zip code near me, we had 5 networks for seniors to help you find jobs. Just go to careeronestop.org, type in your zip code, and it's going to show you opportunities in your area. So guys, that's about it for this video. I'm going to leave the links to most of these websites in the description of this video. And thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. And let me know in the comments, are you interested in a really detailed program on this? It'd be maybe like a 60 to 90 minute program showing you step by step how to apply for each one of these programs, and really like the top 10 programs for each category. So for example, we could have medications. What are the top 10 websites to apply for medication assistance? And then I could walk you through on video quickly exactly how to apply for them. Things like that. If you're interested in that, just type yes in the comments. It's something I'm really interested in putting together. So with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. Again, don't forget to subscribe. We will keep you posted on everything that affects seniors across the board. things like Social Security changes, what's happening with politics, and the economy at large. So thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, take care and have a great day.